All right. Time to lock in. Um, let's do what we gotta do. Man, my hair is fucked. Yo, 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 welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Ynot, greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are locked in the trenches another day, another dollar, talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption, Bitcoin, altcoins, meme coins, and everything in between coins. It's a pleasure to see you guys. Welcome. Good to have you all here on this beautiful, beautiful day. Taking a look around the market, total crypto market cap ranging downwards a little bit today, 2.48 trillion and 107 billion in 24-hour trading volume. Nearing the end of the week now. Bitcoin's at 70,118, ETH is down to 2,141, XRP down to 145, Solana 89, BNB 639, Tron down, Dogecoin down, Cardano down, Hyperliquid down. Everything's pretty much break even on the week, but not so good on the day. And that's just the way that it goes sometimes, you know. A lot of you guys thought that we were so back a couple days ago when Bitcoin ripped up to 75,000, but the truth is that was just a little bounce, a little fake out before the breakout, before the shakeout, before the takeout. And that's the way it goes in the market. It's a pleasure to see you guys. Hello, hello. Hi Rap, you should check out Forg, we CTO, and this is ripping. Man, this better be good. You're talking about this coin with 91,000 market cap? Brother, what on God's beautiful planet is this ugly creature? What is this thing, bro? This literally looks like a Hello Kitty character. You know how Hello Kitty has like all those other characters? This looks like it's from Hello Kitty. What the fuck is this, bro? Where's your cat? He's basking in the sun right now. Let's zoom out a little bit on this. Yeah, it looks fine. Let's see. It's not the worst looking chart ever. Yeah, it looks alright, bro. Good luck. Downald, yeah, Downald, over $1 million market cap now. We watched this coin from 100K on the stream yesterday. Let's go over here. Nah, because the dev was the same dev as FWOG and we CTO'd it, brother. FWOG was literally a $600 million market cap coin. This coin that you're showing me right now can't even break 100,000 market cap. I don't care if the developer was Warren Buffett. It has nothing to do with the success of the chart. Downald topped out at 1.4 million. Now it's at 962,000. This was kind of crazy, honestly. We watched it yesterday run from 100K up to 700K and then fall down. It never broke under 250K. Pretty impressive until suddenly, boom. The wick out was insane. Up to 1 million, bounced to 1.2, bounced to 1.3, bounced to 1.4. Now falling down a little bit, but who knows? You guys are definitely right to call this the runner of the past few days. There's been very few coins that have been able to scratch that multi-million-dollar market cap threshold. You say look at Tappy? Let's look at Tappy. Tappy coin. I'm going to see the dev of Tappy coin later today, actually. Tappy's still up there. Super resilient chart. It seems like every day it's ranging up. Not so fast. It doesn't have crazy volume, but now it's up to what? 160K at the top. Now it's at 152. I'm going to a crypto conference a little bit later today with the dev of Tappy Bird. So If you guys have any questions or anything you want to say to him, just let me know and I'll let him know. Pretty impressive stuff on this chart. Optimistic minion on a nice little run today. Yeah, we were looking at this one yesterday too. Jeez Louise, what? I swear to God, we were looking at this yesterday on the stream at 30,000 market cap. Now this thing's at 700K. Holy moly. That thing exploded. Two of the coins from yesterday that we had on the stream around this time actually ended up ripping like crazy. Between Downhold and Optimistic Minion, that's fantastic. You guys could have made a fuck ton of money on this. I saw somebody sent a P&L screenshot in the Discord, but that P&L screenshot was how much money they missed because they sold too early. They would have made $4,000 by holding Downhold, but they didn't, of course, because you guys don't know how to hold. What's Sol at? 80 something. It's at 89. Down a little bit today, but still up 3% on the week. Let's keep looking. Let's see if we can find tomorrow's major runners. Optimistic Minion and Downhold both did pretty well. Are you still on from last night, brother? What does that mean? Yo, 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 welcome to the stream. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. We're locked in the trenches right now. Market is so bad today, but two coins that we looked at yesterday went up to a multi-million market cap. So are you still streaming from last night? Are you asking me genuinely if I've been streaming for the past 12 hours straight? Do you have a brain in your skull, bro? No, I went to sleep. I took multiple business calls. I cleaned up around the house, took a shower. I've been doing all kinds of stuff. Went and got food, called my girl. That just doesn't make any sense. Is this live on Facebook? No, this is not live on Facebook. Although I do want to go live on Facebook. Dex says volume is up. Is that accurate? Total trades is up 20% today. Traders is up 1.35%. Volume's up, actually, yes. Volume's up about 300% today, which is insane. Pump fund volume is down. Bags volume is up. Let's keep looking around. Is this live on Reddit? No. We're live on cave painting right now. If you go to a cave and you look on the wall, somebody has painted an image of my stream. It will update in 3 years. Let's see this. Is this live on live? No, this is pre-recorded and I'm an AI. This thing just wicked up to 20K in a crazy candle right there. It's called Dulisaurus. Scientists just discovered a new dinosaur species and named it after a Korean cartoon character. It's called Dulisaurus. Well, I've never seen any Paleolithic runners in the market, but there's a first time for everything. Too bad this thing is bundled and sniped to smithereens. Massive low taper fade. Low taper fade is insanely massive on TikTok right now, but it's really not though. When do Good Energy launch their drink? Within the next 2 months. Good to see you, 8 Believe. Pleasure. Chat, should I get a low taper fade? 6, 7. Let's keep looking around. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not Thread Guy. Hey, bud. Should we launch the bird coin? Brother, you do you. You do you. I'm not some kind of magical arbiter of success in the market. If you have a good idea for a coin, ship it. You don't need to ask for permission. Run it. What's your filter settings? Click into my TikTok and look at my pinned video on the filter settings. It's called the 6-7 method. South side fade? I'm not gonna look that up. 300K at the top, 194K in the middle of the road. Fee. The coin is called Fi. Fi. Hey, good to see you, Sensor. How goes it, bro? Yeah, I don't know. Might be a runner coming up. Chibi running 2, still pushing another big runner from today. Let's go see. Chibi. You talking about this one? 700,000? Is this real? Jeez, this really ran. How are we getting chibification coins in the big 2026? Oh yeah, the doctor video, the Luminaries video, that thing was pretty funny. I think it turned out pretty well. Shout out to Fluffy. He's a wizard, talented director. I also thought that video was very funny, and I think it turned out pretty good. Let's look at this. Wrecked. The name of the coin is Wrecked.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Doesn't have a bubble map yet. You'll get wrecked if you buy this coin. Looking around, trying to find something that's worth investing in, but it's honestly a sea of garbage. This market is a sea of garbage right now. ABCDEFG wicked up well from 800k, and then below that was around 600k. It recently bottomed out even lower, somewhere around the 2 to 300k range. Climbed up pretty convincingly from there with an impressive wick between 790 and 1.5 mil. But, every time I was going live, I kept getting banned, and I have no clue why. I had the same setup. What was the reason? Was it reproduced content? Was it a terms of service violation? Was it... there's a lot of different things that they throw at you, and each different thing could mean a different problem. Frauds and scams? Was it frauds and scams?
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It was just general terms of service. There was no specific.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
It wasn't based on what you said. It was based on the content. Were you using TikTok Live Studio to go live? There's a couple of different ones. So one of them is reproduced content. To fix reproduced content, you just have to move your screen around a little bit, change the orientation until it stops bothering you. If it's frauds and scams, you need to add text to your screen and then also say things while you're talking to indicate that this is purely educational and informative and not actually promoting any projects. You have to stay away from words like buying and selling, and stay away from words about amounts of things. Then if it's general terms of service, sometimes there's a problem with TikTok Live Studio where technically in the contract of Live Studio it says that you have to stream gaming. This obviously is not gaming. But the truth is, the one-size-fits-all fix to any problem that you're running into on TikTok is to get gifts. If you get gifts, you enter a higher creator league, and in higher creator leagues, they are much more lenient with the content of your stream. So when you first get started, it's very difficult, and they'll throw the book at you for anything. But as you stay consistent and keep moving up the tiers in the creator league, you'll be able to get away with more. So things that I say on the stream now are things that would have gotten me banned when my account was fresh. And things that I do on the stream now are things that would have got my stream shut down when I first started. So you just have to keep getting gifts and keep being consistent and be very, very careful until you actually go up the ranks. 78,000 at the top, 50,000 in the middle. Like, for example, they have a bullying and harassment ban. But I'm on this stream every single day crashing out on people saying that they're the dumbest people I've ever seen in my life, and it doesn't hit me. They have frauds and scams. You're not supposed to talk about crypto, but I'm on here all day talking about crypto. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, so on and so forth. Pete. Palm Beach Pete. This is Palm Beach Pete. Is a man named Pete who lives in Palm Beach, Florida. If you think he looks familiar, he does not. You've never seen this man before in your life. He's just an average driver on the freeway in Palm Beach, Florida. This chart's now at 162,000. A little bit of volume on here. 1 hour old. Based on the viral image of a guy on the road in Florida. Look at Judy. It's at 7 million and no decks paid. What do you think?
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
It's a scam, bro. This chart is entirely manufactured. Do you see this bubble? They literally hold like 60% of the supply in one cluster. Literally one bubble holds 60% of the supply. This thing is just one candle straight up. This is not real, bro. Nothing about this chart is real. Check CIP and tell me if it's a scam. Brother, the coin's at 10,000 market cap. What do you mean is this a scam? It's 10,000 market cap and it's 2 hours old. What do you think it is? An undiscovered gem? Brother, it's at 10,000 market cap. Nobody on the planet Earth is buying that shitcoin. Smoking Wizard? Smoking Wizard. I think I recognize this coin from a couple of days ago. Zoom out a little bit. 424,000 on the top. Was at 26,000 all the way at the bottom. Second sell-off brought it as low as 130. Still about to push a new all-time high. A lot of resilience on this chart. I wonder where this motion's coming from. I wonder who's caballing this. This doesn't strike me as a particularly trending narrative. I haven't really seen this around. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. You've seen it on TikTok? True. I mean, if you've seen it on TikTok, that's a good sign. My feed only ever shows me what's it called? What that dog doing? What that dog doing? AI fruits. Yeah, we've already checked A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't have anything to say about it. It looks fine. Nothing too crazy. Topped out at 860k, 377 on the bottom, 617 on a jump. So this thing ran up hard, collapsed earlier this morning, and then bounced quite convincingly. I still think it looks, again, fine. Nothing too crazy. Nothing in this market is really exceptional right now. Everything is pretty down bad. Meme volume is not the most exciting right now. Bitcoin just dropped under 70,000 again. We're at 69856. That literally just happened. And I think we continue bearish through the week. And I'm not going to lie, chat. I think we go bearish for the next few months. I mean, I've been saying this since the start of the year. I've been saying this since late last year, but I really think that we're going to be in a bear run for the next few months. You guys have to understand the consequences of what's going on in Iran right now are way bigger than many of you guys are registering. This is the third Iran conflict that we've engaged in the past 5 years, but this is by far the most economically damaging. And for some reason, it's also the one that people have reacted to the least in the market. So it's all delayed. All of the impact is delayed right now. We still have not felt the full force of exactly what's going on, but sometime in the near future, could be as early as tomorrow. It's a pretty decisive economic day tomorrow, but probably more likely next month or the month after. You guys are going to feel the weight of this. Just yesterday, the largest liquid natural gas producer in the entire world was struck by Iran. The largest liquid natural gas producer in the world. 30% plus of the globe's liquid natural gas resources. All of Europe, parts of Asia, parts of Africa, parts of the United States. Their liquid natural gas. A $30+ billion factory, the largest of its kind on the planet, blown up in one missile. The largest factory of its kind on the planet for a resource that every country needs and uses regularly. Just blown up yesterday. $30 billion of damage in one missile. That is not good. And the impact of that is going to be heavy. It's going to take a long time for them to recover that production power. And in the meantime, everyone's going to suffer. Every single country on the planet is going to have to pay more for liquid natural gas. This is something that's used all over the place for energy in many different sectors. And that's just one example. I mean, the oil stuff is another example. Obviously, the oil prices are going crazy. But this is an economic war. Gold is another example. You know, Dubai is one of the largest hubs for gold on the planet. Dubai is under threat right now because of this conflict. And who knows what's going to happen going forward. It's the unpredictability and the drawn-out nature of this conflict, the economic targets of this conflict, that are really making it particularly damaging. The future is not bright right now. We are going into a really, really deep economic downturn. And when that happens, we're going to be in deep trouble. Meanwhile, China is moving in on Taiwan. This is the best time in recent history for China to make a decisive move on Taiwan. The US is totally occupied fighting this conflict in the Middle East, and it's a conflict that China has zero stake and zero care for. If, while we are totally occupied in the Middle East, China decides to make a decisive move on Taiwan, they will control the largest manufacturer of the chips that we need for every data center and every AI manufacturer on the planet. Every automobile, every computer, etc. The largest producer will fall directly into the hands of China without the US being able to intervene. The future will suddenly become controlled by somebody else. The yuan will strengthen and the dollar will weaken. And we will have our hands tied fighting a conflict that's destroying energy prices in the entire Middle East. So that's really, it's all eyes on them right now. If you guys want the conditions for World War III, we're not quite there yet, but those would be the moves that start the game.
This is a
because
crypto
we
rap
can't
exclusive.
afford, in terms of the economic future, we can't afford to let that happen. But we also can't afford to actually fight that conflict right now, in addition to the conflict that we're already fighting. So it's literally, the ball is in their court. It's a layup for them. It would be so easy for them to just go and make a decisive move. They already have the Navy, they've already run the operations, they've already done all the drills, they have exactly what they need and exactly how to do it. It's just a matter of saying go. And the longer this conflict gets drawn out, the more that we end up shooting ourselves in the foot, the higher the likelihood that they're going to make a decisive move, the higher the likelihood that everything escalates. We're in a precarious position right now, more so than we have been in the past 30 or 40 years. Donald Trump, 965,000. Topped out at 1.4 million. And that's the end game. The end game is you guys will either be so poor that you have to eat bugs and live in a box, or join the Navy. Those are going to be your two options. So good luck, everybody. What's going on with this punch coin? You're already in the Navy? Well, good luck, little bro. What's going on here? What do you mean what's going on here? Nothing's going on here. Punch is such a boring chart at this point in the market. Yeah, nothing new. I still eat bugs. Respect. Do I think Solana trenches have bottomed? Absolutely not, bro. Are you kidding me? Why? Like, you guys have no concept of how cycles work. You guys have no concept of how long these time frames are. You guys only think in short term. We've been bearish for literally 5 months. You think a bear run lasts 5 months? A bear run lasts years. A bear run lasts at least 16 to 26 months. We've been in 5 months. We haven't even seen the worst of it yet. If you think that this is the bottom, I don't know what to tell you, little bro. The bottom won't be in until maybe mid-2027. Maybe late 2026. If we're lucky. If we're lucky, then in the fall of this year, or in the winter of this year, things are going to bottom out. But even then, it's not going to be like a soaring rocket. It's going to be a slow crawl through barbed wire and glass in order to crawl back up. We can't keep basing things off the past anymore. Anything can happen in crypto at this point. Yes, you're right. But it's not like things look better now. Right now, it looks terrible.
This is a crypto
like
rap
I don't know what to tell you. Even if we ignore all previous cycles, which we could, but it would just defy everything we've ever known. We're literally going to war right now. We're back. Where did you go? I went to take a phone call. Phone call. Phone call. Boop, 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 boop. Let me know how Jonathan looks. Let's go take a look at Jonathan. I'll never understand naming a coin after a person like that. It's like naming your dog after a person. Like, what do you mean your dog's name is Jonathan? That's a human name. Good to see you, next level. Jonathan, the world's oldest animal. It's a turtle. How do they have staking for this? How do you stake a turtle? Also, this is 8 months old. Why is an 8 months old project at 91,000 market cap? I don't think I can be bullish on this, bro. No, I'm not gonna check the TG, bro. But respect. It's a CTO? I mean, I guess so, because the first time this thing had motion was on the 9th of March. Is the turtle still alive? That's a good question. Is the turtle still alive? Is it still the oldest living thing, or is it the oldest dead thing? Still alive? Interesting. I don't know if I believe... I don't believe that. It's definitely not... Well, I don't know. Is it the world's oldest animal? How old is that motherfucker? Like 200? I guess. Yeah, that's pretty old. 200 is pretty old for an animal. Let's watch Buttcoin together, brother. Sorry, little bro. That's a really strange request. Me personally, as a grown man, I'm not really interested in looking at butts with another grown man. But you enjoy yourself. Hey, good to see you, Trenchcoat. Same old, another day, another dollar. Locked in the trenches. I've got this crypto conference that I gotta go to pretty soon. And honestly, I'm just feeling kind of tired. I've been so busy today. Oh. Elon reposted, that's why it went up? Interesting. Where are you that it's still light out? Isn't it still light out everywhere? Where is it not light out? It's only 8 p.m. on the East Coast. It's dark in Florida? The sun sets at 8 p.m.? Doesn't the sun set at like 7:50 or something? Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm on the West Coast. You're in Georgia and it's not dark? For real. Man is drinking from a World War III can. That's real. Hope coin. Here it is. We just saw this when it popped up. It was at 60% bonding, putting it around 25,000 market cap. Now it's at 50,000, moving with a lot of volume. Cupsy's fingerprints all over it. Sniper cells up and down the chart. A little bit of bundle, a little bit of insider. Top traders are all bundlers. It's alright. NYC is dirty. I hate this place. Brother, move. Like, literally nobody's telling you to stay in New York City. If you don't like it, just leave. It's literally more expensive than anywhere else. What's the point of staying? Where? I'm staying in the most expensive place in the world and I also hate it. Brother, just go anywhere else. It's gonna be cheaper. Let's keep looking around. I almost went to New York this week, but I decided not to. I actually like New York a lot, but it just wasn't worth it for what I had to do out there. Now I have to decide whether I'm going to Miami next week or San Francisco tomorrow. I gotta figure it out. But honestly, I'm just thinking about staying home. I've got a lot of inertia. Do you think there's any chance for MOG to go parabolic? Absolutely not. If you're talking about that random reject, rehash, MOG on Solana bullshit, fake ass coin, the answer is no. If you're talking about the OG Ethereum MOG that actually is the real one, I think also no. I wish the OG would run, but I think everyone that was involved with the OG has pretty much jumped ship for some reason. It's a shame because it's still highly culturally relevant, and if they just put a little half step of effort into it, then it would still be successful. But nobody gives a fuck about it anymore, so it's the way that it goes. Yeah, Sphinx cats are the best cats. Because it's ETH, there's a lot of successful ETH meme coins. SPX 6900, Pepe, Shiba, etc., etc. It's lit. Didn't Bags just launch like a new feature yesterday? Today it has a lot more volume. I told you guys yesterday, because it was literally last night at midnight Pacific Standard Time. I said Bags just launched a new feature for no reason at midnight Pacific Standard Time. At the time, Bags was third place to Bonk. They had about 1.3 million in volume, and Bonk had about 1.6. I said all they need is 400,000 in order to surpass Bonk. And right now, Bonk's website isn't even on. So it's literally a strategic advantage for Bags. If they deploy this new update in the middle of the night, they're probably doing it to gain more market share. And I was totally right. Their volume is up 500% today. And they've dwarfed Bonk, which is now at the same market share that they had last night at midnight. All of this happened within less than 18 hours. None of you guys listen though. Enda MC says, do you want my wallet address? Enda MC. What on God's beautiful planet are you talking about right now? Give me one really solid reason why I shouldn't smack you upside the face right now, bro. I need one really solid reason. How do you, as a grown man, with cars as your profile picture, you have cars as your profile picture, but you're begging in a TikTok chat. How do you even afford this, bro? You take the bus, don't you? You must walk everywhere. There's no way that you actually own these cars if you're begging in a TikTok chat right now, bro. Are you serious? Which of these do you own, bro? The shipping container in the background, is that your house or something? Bro, you gotta get the fuck out of here right now. You're pathetic, honestly. Oh, now I see why you're begging. You literally live in a scrapyard. You're trying to do drone shot edits of a car with dents on it. Congratulations. How about you fix the dents on your car before you try and flex it, you fucking dingus? You junkyard dwelling bastard. Get the fuck out of my chat. Copy my wallet? How about you copy my dick and paste it into your mother's mouth, you stupid bitch? Let's keep looking. Uh, 1.4 million at the top, 900k at the bottom, 1 mil middle of the range. This thing is like, as choppy as it is, it's technically in an upward channel. Looking for good trading tips. Total newbie. The best way to learn is by practicing. But you're going to lose every single penny that you put in. You're going to lose every single penny you put in. So invest less until you win more. Focus on knowledge and trade with small amounts while studying. Download is a cabal coin. You're late. Don't get nuked on. Yeah, don't buy any coin above $1 million market cap in this current market. Man, nobody's here. And there's only 50 people in my chat. Less than 50 people in my chat. I'm really not seeing a purpose to continue streaming right now. I've got to go get ready for this party. So I think I'm just going to end the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. Click into my profile and watch my recent video about how an entire country risked their whole economy on Bitcoin. This country risked their whole economy on Bitcoin. Hellshop says, I made 5K on download yesterday and bought the bottom. I'm up another 5K. Let's get a W in the chat. Let's get a W in the chat. Can we come to your party? Where are you going? I'm going to a crypto party. If you are not invited, then you are not going. Sorry, little bro. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. I have a bunch of friends coming. But it was really easy to get invited. It's pretty much open to the public. You just have to actually be involved in crypto on the local scene. But a lot of you guys, you're not involved in crypto on the local scene. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower right now and get changed. I'm honestly so tired. I stayed up late last night making a song. I gotta make another song today. How do you get involved with the local scene? You download an app. Well, you just look up, like JL, for example. What city do you live in, JL? If you don't mind my asking. Waterloo, Iowa? Motherfucker, what do you mean local scene in Waterloo, Iowa? Brother, your local scene is cows and sheep and pigs. There is no local scene in Waterloo, Iowa. The fuck is that? Come on, man. I thought you were at least from a real city. Waterloo, Iowa, crypto events. Is it? Nah, this is in Medellin, Colombia. Waterloo blockchain, but this is probably Waterloo like Toronto. You're 4 hours from Chicago, then Chicago's gonna be your spot, bro. Chicago, I get invited to Chicago crypto events all the time. You look up Chicago crypto events coming soon. Let's see. The International Conference on Blockchain and Cryptocurrency is happening in Chicago on March 30th. That's going to be a big one. Integrating Blockchain and AI on April 8th in the Loop. Tokenization of real-world assets on April 1st in Grant Park. Decrypting Decentralized Science on April 1st in the Loop. Intro to Blockchain for non-developers, one-day course in the Loop. International Conference on Blockchain Computing and Applications on April 12th. Chicago Tech Mixer and Social. But this first one, International Conference on Blockchain and Cryptocurrency, is probably going to be a banger. So you just look up Chicago crypto events. The best website to use is called Luma. 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 This website right here, Luma. This thing, Luma, that shit will help you out. That's where most crypto events get posted. For example, the one that I'm going to today. Check Minneapolis? Nah, bro. You check Minneapolis. I'm gonna go take a shower and get ready for this party. Peace out, everyone. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Take care. Till the next time. Everyone go tap in with my